Hello everyone, and welcome to a new adventure here in Dwarrows, an adorable town building and adventure game that I have been keeping my eyes on for quite a while because the devs are absolutely adorable and have been sharing the very cute artwork and the many adorable pets that you can befriend and add into your family on Twitter for quite some time. So it was a little bit of a surprise when I realized that today Dwarrows actually releases, and I'm pretty excited because really I have been focused on being able to befriend all of the little animals and add in some tweety little birds to my family, and I haven't really got what the rest of the game is quite about, other than it's going to be a lot of adventure, it's going to be town building, which we really love, and clearly we are in the right place because there's mushrooms! Do you see those adorable little mushrooms hanging out next to this cute little tent? Oh my gosh, this is going to be so much fun. Basically, we are going to take control of some uniquely skilled characters to leave the confines of our town, explore the lush forest surrounding it, and we're going to be working on solving puzzles that will help us to build our village, invite the wood elves, who are these kind of like green people. They kind of remind me of like people that may have emerged from a pea pod, so I'm just going to imagine that all wood elves emerge from pea pods from now on. And you discover treasures from a lost civilization that can help you to build up your characters and your town. Sounds absolutely adorable. The fact that it also has beavers and birds that can become your pets is just amazing. Let's do this. Oh, whoa! Like, we actually create our town. What? Oh my gosh, and you can like name your village? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to name this Mossdinia, after, you know, moss, because I love naming everything after moss. We'll imagine that this is a small town within the Mossstone Kingdom of our Sims medieval world. There's some good crossover for us. Mossdinia Village. Mossdinia Vale. Vale? I think that would be good. Mossdinia Vale. Mossdinia Forest. This forest... Let's see, this town. Let's go ahead and we'll call this, a forest, actually. Mossdinia Forest, the town name. We'll just imagine that the town is like all of the forest around it too. And then we can change the names of the characters as well. What about their biography? Whoa, they just have like this huge biography. This probably doesn't change other than their name. So let's go ahead and change this dwarf's name. He's going to be a very old and simple dwarf whose role in the mission is to gather the natural resources needed to help the wood elves build a new colony. So I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to name him, oh, actually, like, can I name... Okay, he's a dwarf, so you're supposed to name him after, like, rough and tough big things. I kind of want to name him, like, Dale or Timber. Timber the dwarf sounds really cool. Doesn't that... Actually, that sounds amazing. Doesn't that sound really cool? Timber the dwarf. And perhaps the wood elves are a little bit nervous around him because, you know, like, they're wood elves. They probably love trees, and he is all like, Timber! So perhaps they fear him. Dwarves live for centuries, and in his first, at the age of 42, Timber went on a journey that is now a well-known folklore of the red-bearded gatherer. So when he was very young, I mean, that's basically like a young teenager dwarf, he went out on a journey and became the red-bearded gatherer. Children are told the story of Redbeard, a miner and lumberjack who loved his work so much that when he had built himself a home and mined enough gold to keep him wealthy for the rest of his days, he found himself unfulfilled, and so he continued to mine and lumber and leave stockpiles of wood and stone wherever he went. Oh, he sounds like he wanted to be a mayor, actually. Like he wanted to have the prosperity be shared with like the whole town. Each time enough for a small family to settle on the land, and so he began to leave prosperity and development in his path. That's a good name, like a good personality for a dwarf we named Timber, actually. I love this. The legend is that his once wild homeland became settled along a road built from the very path he took on his journey. Some centuries later, he became one of the founding members of the Royal Company of Colonizers. Hey, that's really cool! Alright, and then we're gonna have Gloria, and she It just says, oh, she's a gnome. Gloria, or Glioa. I'm actually going to rename her to Gloria. Gloria, maybe? I want to think of, let's name her Ivy, actually. If she's a gnome. Or Toadstool. Toadstool would be really cute. Or like Toads. What other things have to do with gnomes? Mushrooms. What kind of cute names could we give her around mushrooms? You know, I think ivy is a good one, actually, because ivy grows up along the sides of buildings and twines and wraps itself around different stones and can support trees. So it makes me think about how ivy actually can like pull things together the way that a builder and a mechanic, which she is, apparently would want to. So she is a scrappy and resourceful engineer and architect whose role in the mission is to assist the Wood Elves by designing and building town structures. Belonging to the race of gnomes, Ivy grew up learning the ways of the mechanic and builder. When she came of age, she took her training to the next level by becoming an apprentice to the world-renowned master architect, Sir Swank Elbright. She is now employed by the Royal Company of Colonizers as a master architect herself. She has faithfully helped build many colonies under the order of the Queen. No doubt this is Queen Briarrose from our Mossstone Kingdom in Sims Medieval. That's totally like my headcanon now. That is what we are doing. I love crossing over our series. All right, and then we have like a kind of spooky looking guy. A halfling. So a halfling of what? Like a halfling? I mean, that just says halfling, but you could probably be a halfling of a lot of things. I'm gonna go ahead and rename this guy. He kind of has fiery hair. Who does he remind me of? He looks like he wants to scrap, doesn't he? Flame, fire. Oh gosh, I wish I could remember the name of the fiery guy that we had in our Wilder Myth episodes. Oh, hang on. Actually, I want to find out his name from our Wilder Myth series because this is definitely going to be like one of his great-great-grandchildren. Of course, I forgot the name of the awesome red-headed mage who did so much amazing work in our Wilder Myth series is actually just Red. And this Red is going to be Red the 16th. So he is actually going to be like the great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson of Red from our Wilder Myth series. I love it. So, this Red is a halfling whose role in the mission is to assist the Wood Elves in exploring the new land and finding hidden treasures to help finance the rebuilding of their civilization. He grew up in a peaceful farming village where he longed to see the world and travel. At the age of 15, he ventured to the smoky industrial city Racket, where the adventurous troublemaker began thieving for a living. To the rich, he was known as the mysterious thief Softfoot. To the poor, he was known as Red the 16th the Kind for his generosity. Through his exploits, he began to foster an appreciation for fine artworks and artifacts, and so he left the city and joined faraway archaeological expeditions. Oh, that's really cool, like turning from a thief to like a dinosaur bone digger. I like it. There he excelled and flourished and became famous for his finds. Though he had left thievery behind him in Racket, his past eventually caught up with him, and he was discovered as the elusive Softfoot. The common people love their Red the 16th, and there was outrage at his arrest. The Queen herself attended his trial and asked that rather than go to prison, he could serve his sentence in the service of those in need. There you go, Queen Briarrose, good job! The jury ruled that he would travel with the Royal Company of Colonizers to assist the team in exploring and artifact identification. After his sentence was served, the halfling decided to stay with the RCC. There we go, guys! Oh my gosh, I am so excited about this group now. We have Mostinia Forest, where Timber, Ivy, and Red are coming with the Royal Company of Colonizers to Dusken Village. I'm so excited. Oh, it's a book! That's even more exciting. I love books. It's very important to have a good book. Oh, this actually is giving me Wilder Myth vibes so much right now. Aww. A long time ago, the wee Wood Elves had a place they called home. It was the only place they ever knew. I imagine this is in the distant, distant forest of Mossstone Kingdom. So fun to have like all of our stories come together, isn't it, guys? Until one day, a disaster forced them to leave their homeland. Oh no! And with nowhere else to go, they wandered the lands of others in search of a new home. Aww, so the little wood elves didn't have anywhere to live, finding ways of adapting, working, and peacefully living with the peoples who hosted them. But it can be really hard when you're not your own group. But still, none of this was ever truly a home. With the wood elves now spread across the world, they needed a home now more than ever. Aww. Oh, look, it's Briar Rose! That's totally Briar Rose, or Briar Rose's cousin, or Briar Rose's, like, relative. The High Elf Queen Briar Rose gave a great leader who ruled over an enormous commonwealth, saw the plight of the Wood Elves, and used her skilled diplomacy to strike a deal with the people known as the Nabo. The Nabo had lots of land and forest to spare, and they were just right for the wee Wood Elves. Aw, so we have to save the Wood Elves. Oh, cute! Those people are like fawns! Isn't that so cool? That's really awesome! Like, they have little spots and dots just like fawns. I have a weakness for that. Like, fauna in Animal Crossing is one of my absolute favorite villagers. The Nabo were happy to welcome the Wood Elves as their new neighbors, for the Wood Elves, who were naturally good-natured, had created a shining reputation for themselves around the world from their travels. The Queen, Briar Rose, knew that colonization was tough work, and a people who had been wandering for a very long time, road-weary and surviving, would need some help. So the Queen enlisted her best team to the task. With their combined ingenuity, work ethic, I love work ethic, and propensity, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to ask Chips to tell me how to say that word, and propensity, there we go, propensity, I did it, for kindness, they were set to take on the challenge. Aw, so they have hard work, like a disciplined work ethic. They're just small little... Oh, bunnies! Yes! Also, that's a bear. Watch out, bunnies. Except there's plenty of mushrooms for this bear, so clearly things are going to be fine. Oh. Oh. Aww. Okay, you guys, we have to save the Wood Elves and give them a happy little home. Oh, is this their little village to start with? Good job, Timber. He's been working on it. Butterfly! Oh, major points for introducing this world via Butterfly. Look, guys! It's Timber, Ivy, and Red the 16th. I think Ivy added in the ivy on all these towers here, that's for sure. Cute butterfly. Oh, that was excellently done. Oh. All right, what do we have here? My royal subjects, if you are reading this letter, then we are pleased that you have arrived safely at Dusken Keep. Within our very vast empire, there are no explorers or colonizers more noble and capable than the three of you. Oh my gosh, I love that. We are a compassionate queen, that you are, Queen Briar Rose. The time has long come for the wandering Wood Elf refugees to have a new land of their own. Monies! We have claimed the Duskenville Keep, built and abandoned in a previous colonization attempt, with proper treaty and from the native Nabo peoples. We have gifted the Wood Elves with the keep and the rights to these ancient lands. What is that shiny, shiny thing? It's like a prismatic crystal from Stardew Valley. I love it. We have gifted the Wood Elves with the keep and the rights to these ancient lands so that they may rebuild and salvage their culture. Each of you were chosen for your unique talents and skills. Together, you have the ability to explore. Whoa! Cool! Gather. And build. All these are skills necessary to conquer this foreign land and to help the Wood Elves restore their own way of life. Oh! Professor Mooney, with his archaeological knowledge, will assist in understanding this ancient land. Yes! Are we gonna have a museum on top of everything? That is like one of my freaking favorite things to do. Wow, I'm already really in love. And Mayor Shtick will help with the recolonization efforts. I'm gonna pretend instead of mayor, she's like, an earl or something, Earl-S, Duchess, who's been assigned to the keep. We're gonna keep things a little more medieval. No pun intended, because, you know, we're in a keep. Sorry, guys. We thank you for your efforts and wish you luck in your assignment. Her Majesty Queen Dwarrows. Yay! Alright, this is actually gonna be really cool. So we've got a keep. Hey! You've made it! And I'm just gonna call her Duchess instead of Mayor. Come in, come in, step into my office. Let's talk. Oh, I've made it! Okay, so we are currently playing as Timber. We're doing the tutorial. Look at this! I think that's Ivy right over there. There's Red. Look at this cute little campfire that the little wood elves can come and stay at. I mean, it kind of would suck though if they're like, yes, you can have a new home. And then they're like, by the way, this is all you got. Just some tents. Don't leave yet. I need to speak with you. Come find me in the castle. Yes, yes, Duchess. In just a second, I have to poke this shiny stone. What is this? Oh, I can't go near it. What the heck? I want to touch it. I want to touch it. All right, can't touch it. Can't touch this. All right, let's go back in. All right, so can I talk to these people? Oh, look, they're the fawn people. How cool. All right. She's got a lot of paintings of herself. Like, one wasn't enough. She has 3 paintings of herself, as expected of a duchess. All right, let's go ahead and chit-chat with her. Outstanding. You've arrived. That's fantastic. Oh, you don't need to, like... This feels a little condescending, Duchess, but I'll roll with it. On behalf of the Wood Elf Nation, I'd like to welcome you to Dusken Keep. I'm Duchess Shtick. Pleased to meet you. Listen, I'm a doer. Do you know what that means? That means I like to get things done, and I think you do too. You strike me as a doer. That's outstanding. Let's get to it. Let's get to the business. Our first priority is to make sure the Wood Elves arrive in Mosdenia Forest safely and have a place to live. For this, we'll need the whole team. Professor Mooney has given us these artifacts. They are an ancient technology we don't quite understand, but we hope nothing bad will happen. They are called talk rocks. You like that name? I gave them that name. It's great. Professor Mooney and I each have one, so we'll be able to communicate with each other at a distance. Did I tell you they do that? That's what they do. Alright. So that's probably how we get, like, alerts from everybody. I like the little shiny shine. At least I can touch that rock. According to Mayor Shtick, these artifacts allow you to communicate with everyone on your team from any distance. Let's wrap this up. Take these to your colleagues. Start with giving Ivy her talk rock. Looks like she's just outside my office. Thanks for coming in. Alright, thank you very much, Duchess. Alright, so let's go ahead and quickly deliver these. We're gonna give her the talk rock. Okay. And... oh, there we go. Hey there, it's Mayor Shtick. Excuse me, Duchess Stick. I see you got your talk rock in one piece. That's outstanding. Glad to hear it. So let's get to it. I hear you're great at fixing things, a real master mechanic. Would you do me a favor? Oh, Ivy's repair hammer. With her hammer, Ivy can repair anything. She's a maverick with a hammer, as some say. Climb up to the castle tower over there and fix that broken beacon using your hammer. It will come in real handy if anyone gets lost in the forest. They can look up to see the beam and know how to get back to town. Great idea, right? I thought of that. We'll talk some more once you're done. Thanks. Oh my gosh. I kind of love the Duchess. Alright, so now we're actually playing as Ivy. Because we're working on the tutorial. Got it, got it. How do I get up? Climb up the scaffolding. Oh, there's like little construction guys. And there's Mooney. Oh, there's the scaffolding. Alright, we'll chit-chat later, Mooney. I've got a job to do. I am a doer. Like, the Duchess knew what I was up to. I want to smash all of these pots. Like I would in, like, Wind Waker. Oh my gosh, or any Zelda, really. Just smash those pots. Who knows what's inside. This is also very precariously built. It's just a bunch of, like, we need to get timber up here. Oh my gosh, this part's not even nailed down. Look back at the back over here. What kind of shoddy construction is this? We're gonna die. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, okay. All right, and then here we go. So we've got to jump. Got it, got it. Jump. All right, can I run? Is that a thing that can be done? No, like rhyme intended? All right, probably. I'll look up how to run in a minute. Again, very precarious. I could build better. All right, repair the beacon from the rubble using the repair hammer. All right, so I want to cycle to the equipped tool. All right, there we go. Oh, whoa! Holy cow, Ivy! She's on it, you guys. She didn't waste any time. Look at that. Oh, neat! Okay, that's really helpful. I mean, Mossden Forest is huge. Outstanding! You did it. Listen, that's really great. Thanks a lot. It will come in handy for the townsfolk when they arrive, and also for you and your companions when you're out in the woods. Foreman Ike has been looking around for you. He would like to go over some schematics with you about the new town structures. Head on over to the drafting table and have a chat with Blacksmith Ike. Oh, I totally will. All right, guys, let's go see what the foreman has to say really quickly. Also, we have a little journal, and then you can see the citizens' inventory. It looks like different heroes have different inventories. Oh, different abilities. Oh, fascinating. And all the pets. I cannot wait to get the pets. Oh, look. What the heck-a-doodle? Wow. Holy cow. Okay, so you can have different tiers of your town, different population. You can have different culture, economy, and quality of life. That's really cool. And then you've also got wood, stone, gold, and crowns with interest rate and production rate. Food, there's yield of food and how much food you have. There's taxes? Of course there's gonna be taxes. I mean, why else would you add them in? That may like let people move into your place. You get them settled, you get them prosperous, and then you're like, now here comes the taxes. But that makes sense. All right, interesting. That's really cool. And then, oh, can I actually look at, so that's overview. Then here's a little map. What the heck? This isn't such a little map, actually. Huh. Let's go talk to the blacksmith and just see what he has to say. All right, Blacksmith Ike, how are you doing? How's it going, boss? The name's Blacksmith Ike. We don't need no chit-chat. Let's do what we're good at and start talking about building, eh? We're gonna need to have some of that whatchamacallit infrastructure ready for when the people start showing. From what I hear, there's already lots of them camping out in the woods, waiting for us to get to work. Let's build one of them tents and, the garden plot for farming. We got your blueprint drafting table all set up the way you like it, so you can give the orders of where to put the structures. But, we are gonna need the resources to build it first, so, let me just chalk rock that burly fella, because I hear he's real good at that stuff. Oh, interesting! And so now we've swapped over. Yo, it's Foreman Ike here. Blacksmith Ike here. Working with your buddy Ivy, and we're gonna need some stuff before we can start building. Can you do us a solid and use your wood axe on some collie trees? Them's the ones with the white barks, you see. Best wood in the forest. And use your pickaxe to mine gold. Finally, you can use your pickaxe again to mine stone. We need 240 wood, 20 stone, and 170 gold. Thanks for the help, boss. Oh my gosh, all right. So there we go, guys. We have got started. I'm actually tickled. The little characters all over the place are freaking adorable. And we actually have a lot of work to do with building up this town. This isn't just something that's going to be as easy peasy to smack some buildings down and bada bing, bada boom, we're done, as it seems, because we have to balance like interest rate, taxes, the food that we have available for everybody here. I guess there's like trainers that we need to do. We have pets that we can invite in. There's like different town structures. Who knows what we're gonna need to do there? Holy cow. All right, this is going to be a lot of fun, though. I can't wait to create a happy little home here in Mosston Forest, part of the overall Mossstone Kingdom, of course, for the Wood Elves and get them settled. So if you guys could, do please leave a like for the lovely little Wood Elves. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, nice, I figured out how to open the gates. Then do please consider subscribing, but most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!